What happened? Did you stutter?
No, I'm like, no energy.
Why are you so lethargic, son?
I'm a freaking mess.
Did you survive whatever is ailing you?
I'm still going through it. It's been a damn week.
Flip.
Yeah, like that's why I gotta eat something.
All right, so what give me like in one sentence. What are your symptoms? What's going on with you?
Death. No, hold on.
It's the slowest sentence ever.
Hey everybody, this is Carlos and Sandy Lee. This is season 2 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, be a friend, listen to OYF. Thank you so much, and go floss yourself.
Go floss yourself. My symptoms have changed. In the very beginning, I had body aches and chills. I'm running a low-grade fever. It's like 99.5, something like that.
Just on the cusp.
And I'm like, this kind of sucks. Fever kept getting worse. I think it got down to, it got to like 100 or something. And I was like, I'm just going to zip over to the urgent care, get a COVID swab in my brain.
A brain tickler, right?
Yeah, it's a shot, I hear, but it's not, like this kind of shot. The next day, fever jumps 102. Body aches up the wazoo. My joints hurt. I'm getting a little bit of headache. Like, I feel like my body is just going, don't like you. Wish you had another face. Remember we talked about the face?
Yeah.
Now my body's
I don't know what's going on here, but I don't want to see it. Okay.
Yeah, just do something with that right there. Yeah.
Your body was boycotting your brain, son.
Right. So Wednesday is when they sent off the COVID swab because it was so late Tuesday. So fast forward, 102 fever consistently. Wednesday I was on the recliner. Thursday I was like, I don't even want to be on the recliner. I need to be in bed. So, but I couldn't sleep. That was the crappiest part because, when you're sick, you just sleep for, a couple days and then get all this crap out of your system, but no.
Right.
It was like, we're going to just make you just enjoy all of this.
So the disease slept when you slept, and then boom, it was nice and refreshed every time you got up.
Yeah, I guess.
So how you feeling now?
I don't know. Oh, still bad, because that's not all. So Friday morning, I get the call and they say your test for COVID was negative. And I was in shock because I started to lose taste, because that's a big one.
That's a nightmare.
And then I started to have a little tightness in the chest,
Okay.
But I'm sitting here going, I knew it was COVID. Knew it. So it was negative. Yeah. And I go back to the urgent care and I said, look, my fever's been 102 consistently. It's not coming down. I'm like still body aches, still chills, like sweating my butt off at night. And whenever my fever breaks, sweaty.
And we know how you feel about that.
Exactly. So they said, well, let's swab you again. Let me just say, the first lady that swabbed my brain said, let me just see if I can get there. That was her approach.
Okay.
And then she, twist, done. There's your swab. This lady, I don't know, but she thought that swab was like a stripper on a pole. Because she went up there and she was like,
did you make it rain?
My eyes started raining.
That's what I meant. Yeah, you go.
It sure did.
Dude, I heard it's not pleasant. So
it's not pleasant.
Real quick, the strep thing was also through your nose or your back your throat?
So the strep was they swabbed my back of my throat. The flu, however, is the same swab as the COVID. So not only did I get this nostril all the way up in my eyeballs,
behind your eyeball,
brain, pretty much the back of my head,
Yeah.
She had to do this one too, and it was the same
Nice.
lady. So she's like, let's just make sure there's nothing left in there.
So that came back
Negative. So
Son of a
now
bitch.
the fever has subsided. So strep came back positive but faint. So I'm going to give you Augmentin. And let me just say, me and Augmentin, we're going to go rounds. Like, I'm going to kill Augmentin. That stuff, oh my gosh. Just imagine. Let's just say a hangover, because most people can relate to a hangover. This is the part of the hangover when you've thrown up so much there's nothing left, but then you're dry heaving and gagging and nauseous. That's what Augmentin is for me, and that was
It's been a while, but I remember those days.
I took it for 3 days.
You puked?
All the while. No, I didn't throw up. It was dry heaving and gagging and nausea all day, constantly, for 3 days. Oh, but the shortness of breath. So if I, like, have to take deep breaths, that's why.
Every time you say shortness of breath, it makes me want to gasp for air.
Take a deep breath, yeah. And then at night, I'll get a fever of, like, 99. So nothing high, but then the soles of my feet are burning hot. Like I need ice or something. I seriously thought about putting ice packs on the bottom of my feet. Like, why? Why are just my feet burning so bad?
You know, that kind of reminds me of a long time ago. I know I didn't mean to cut you off, but
yeah, no, you're fine.
When I first graduated from hygiene school, my first job, I was temping. Right, I was temping all over Philly, and I caught hand, foot, and mouth disease.
Oh, mm-hmm.
That only kids are supposed to get.
Right.
But my immune system was shot from catching every cold and sniffle in the city of Philadelphia, you know? And I go to the doctor. I'm like, Doc, what is this? This looks like the hand, foot, mouth disease that we learned about, the Coxsackie virus, right? Does that sound right to you? And he's like, yeah, man, that's what you got, dude. I don't know how the hell you got this. I'm like, Jesus, man. But knock on wood, my immune system's been pretty good for the last almost 30 years. But that first year and a half, 2 years is a beast getting all that immunity. So how you feeling? Does it hurt to walk, or is it just heat, or what?
No. So like after I wake up and I get moving around and stuff, my feet are fine. It's just at night I'll spike a little bit of a fever and my feet are just on fire. I don't know.
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I know. And then I told him, I said, the tightness in my chest, I'm getting winded very easily. And she's like, well, you'll just have to go to the ER for that. And I'm like, so I go, is there anything that it could be? And she was like, well, it just says that you tested positive for strep, and that's not usually related to strep, so you just have to go to the ER. I'm like, so in other words, I'm not going to get any answers whatsoever.
Just prescribe me an inhaler, man.
I have one. And she had that in my notes, but failed to read that. So she was like, well, I can give you an inhaler. I'm like, I already got one. You gave me one. So I'll take a puff here and there. Yeah. When it gets really bad, but I'm just gonna push on through because that's how I roll. Yeah. If it gets worse, I'll go to the ER or something. But
I'm not making fun of you, but you do look a little pale.
Do I?
Yeah.
Paler than normal.
No, I mean you don't look pale.
I know. I probably look like death warmed over.
I'm trying to be serious, and then this turns into something silly. No, I'm saying you look a little just all right. Not as vibrant as you normally look. Okay, is that better?
I don't feel as vibrant as normal either. So that's accurate.
So thanks for doing this because we owe it to our fans.
Well, I want to take one for the team. I was in a way. I was like, hey, if it's COVID, we can do this like special Sandy Lee survives COVID special, and now it's Sandy Lee survives strep. Like, who gives a shit about strep?
That's as exciting as that time Geraldo Rivera broke into Al Capone's vault, and it turned out to be like a dumpster or something somebody buried 100 years ago. Freaking Geraldo Rivera.
That guy.
I remember that night because that was in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
And I was working at a supermarket, my buddy Ralph's dad's supermarket, and I was helping one of the other older, she's probably like 35 at the time, but it was an older, register cashier, right? And I was reaching for something underneath her register. She wanted me to grab her bag or what, I don't know what it was. And I put my hand on something sharp and I yanked and it kind of cut my hand.
Oh.
And I don't know if you can see, but I still have the scar.
Wow.
You see that right there?
Do it again.
Like right on the inside of my finger right there. This is the dumbest thing in the world.
Oh, yeah.
No?
Yeah. I see it. No, I see it. Anyway,
so I pull my hand out. Blood everywhere.
Oh, my.
So my buddy's dad, rest in peace, goes, "What happened?" I said, "I don't know. There was something sharp under the register." He goes, "Call his mom. Tell him I'm taking him to the hospital. We got insurance. Everything's cool. Let's go." And so I had to get a shot, tetanus or whatever, get some stitches. The point is, that's the same night that Geraldo Rivera was doing that bullshit with Al Capone's vault. And I was watching it from the from the emergency
room. ER.
Yeah. I was maybe 16, 17, something like that. And
you were probably able to watch the whole show because that's how long ERs take.
Well, and it was just, I was like, so what they find? It was like trash, like some old bottles or something. I don't know. Some of the young people are going to have any idea what I'm talking about.
Right.
But the adults will. Right. Anyway, so what's today? May 8th? May 8th. June 8th?
It's June, yeah.
Monday, June 8th. We've postponed this like 3 times, trying to dodge this.
I was supposed to do a radio show for like a local thing here because I do our outreach and stuff, and I'm the person that goes on the radio and talks about dental stuff, and then they were gonna do it Friday, and I had to postpone it again, so we just did it live like Monday or today. I was like, I'll just wing it. It's fine.
And Jonathan's birthday? How'd that go?
Oh, it was awesome because we did nothing. I was laid up on the couch. He made his own dinner, and I'm a big loser.
Okay, so what'd you get him? Because you were being all cryptic and stuff last week.
Yeah.
And you never texted me, but you weren't feeling well, so I wasn't gonna bother you.
Yeah,
so I'm waiting. What'd you get him?
I got him a PlayStation 4. Yeah.
Yes.
So he's had a PlayStation 3 for forever. He's always gotten them like way after they come out because when they first come out they're like $700. Kiss my butt,
I
and
think
games
those
are
were
like $58 a piece or something crazy.
Remember when Blu-ray first came out?
Oh yeah.
Well, PlayStation was one of the first affordable ones that played video games and played Blu-rays. I don't know.
That's what
however many
used
years
ours
ago.
Forever. To play DVDs and Blu-rays
totally.
and stuff.
Yeah. So did he freak?
So it came with it was a bundle. So it came with 3 games, God of War, some Horizon, something or other, and then I got him Call of Duty because that's what
the Modern Warfare.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you messed up, son.
So what happened?
You're never gonna see him.
He plays Medal of Honor, and for some reason I thought it was Call of Duty, and I was like, dang it. So I got him Call of Duty. I got him 2. One was the Black Ops because it was cheaper. I just went on Amazon. I was like, oh, this is like way cheaper than the others. Come to find out, I guess it's you have to have friends to play with. Yeah. And he doesn't have any friends.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Poor guy.
I remember my son bought that, and there was no. Okay, for people who don't know, there's a campaign, which means you can play it by yourself, and there's a story that you play along the video game, and then there's online only, and that was that one, which really pissed me off because I like playing the campaign. I suck. Yeah. I don't play online. My son, on the other hand, is a beast and loves playing online. So if he wants to play Call of Duty, he's got the microphone and the whole shebang, and he's really, really good at it. But yeah, you're gonna lose him because that stuff is. That Call of Duty is ridiculous, and the God of War is fantastic also.
Yeah, so he doesn't play like nonstop. He's not one of these like gung ho play all night long types.
Right.
Very rarely, like he'll actually go for a long span, and then it might be a few days before he picks it up again. You know, that kind. So I wasn't worried that I'd be a Black Ops widow or anything like that. Or
I can't play like that at that level. I never could, but I really can't now.
Yeah.
My hands don't twitch fast enough. What you need to my reflexes aren't that fast.
And there's these buttons, and then you've got the little dials over here, and then those.
It's got sticks and buttons everywhere. Yeah,
it's almost like playing the guitar.
Like this. Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Although I used to kick ASS. Mario Brothers, the original.
Yeah.
Just saying, I could totally get to level 8 in less than like 5 minutes. Maybe.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds
level
impressive.
8 is the very last level.
Oh.
And I can get there in like 5 minutes. Using tubes, of course.
I'm not really sure that I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying I'm not sure that's 100% accurate.
Well, we have the game, so
okay. Well, then
maybe I'll just have to show you sometime.
Yeah, I just might need a little evidence.
Maybe we'll do a Facebook Live, and I'll zip right through to level 8, and I'll be like, Carlos.
There you go.
What?
Everybody, text him. Tell him he sucks. June 8th, today in history.
Oh yes, let's do this.
This is horrible. In 1783, the Laki volcano in southern Iceland begins an 8-month eruption, killing 10,000 and causing widespread famines throughout Asia and Europe. 1783. I never even heard of that.
Wow.
Did you ever hear about
Me
that?
neither. I didn't know there was a volcano there. Wow.
All right.
So tell me the good news.
1984, Ghostbusters is released.
You totally redeemed yourself.
That's good, right?
John loves Ghostbusters.
And
That's awesome.
1969, Mickey Mantle gives his farewell retirement speech during Mickey Mantle Day in Yankee Stadium. Over 60,000 were in attendance.
Yay, Mickey Mantle.
You know, that was before my time. Famous
That's
birthdays.
nice. Okay.
Jerry Stiller, who unfortunately
he just passed
passed.
away.
I know. And I don't
like
know who
him.
the other guy is. Francis Crick
Don't know.
and Tim Berners-Lee, 65th birthday.
Nope.
And he looks like one of those guys that was like he went around the world on a hot air balloon or something like that. You know, he looks like a sunburned rich dude, you know?
Does he have goggles on his head, on his forehead?
No, but he just looks like a rough guy.
An adventurous dude.
And then Andrew Jackson died on June 8th in 1845.
And he's on the $20 bill, ain't he?
Oh, and in 452 is the last one. Italy was invaded.
The year?
Yeah.
Wow.
452. Italy was invaded by Attila the Hun.
Man, that Attila. Whew.
That dude took over all of Europe, right?
Did you watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure back in the day?
Yeah.
And didn't they go get Attila the Hun?
Yeah. And Socrates
So great.
for a lecture in something in social studies or
History
something.
report.
Yeah. Yeah, so nothing really fantastic, but Ghostbusters in 84.
Yeah, that's the highlight.
Yeah, 84, I think I was a freshman in high school.
I was 5. Yeah.
Actually, I'm on my way to sophomore year. Yeah, crazy, man. Good stuff.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
have you ever, has eating food ever been an emergency for you?
It feels like it at the time. No. What do you mean, like an emergency? Like I gotta eat now, or I'm gonna die, or
Yes.
I don't think I've ever been that hungry. I've been hungry, but like where it's been like 3 or 4 days. No.
That is how this has been because of the nausea. Nausea? How do you say it? Nausea?
Nausea. Okay, so you're nauseous or you're not nauseous?
I'm constantly nauseous because of this Augmentin. We were going to the pharmacy and they said, "Oh, it'll be a few minutes." And I just had this overwhelming feeling like I need to eat. Like, John, I need to eat at this moment. Within a minute of this moment, I need food or I'm going to lose, like I'm going to die or something. So we went to McDonald's for the first time in like 3 years. And it was good.
What'd you get?
Good. It was so good. We got some cheeseburger bundle. It came with 2 cheeseburgers.
Okay.
20 nugs. 2 medium fries and 2 drinks.
Or is that called the Stoner Deluxe?
Also known as, yes.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man.
But oh my gosh,
sometimes you gotta eat some stuff off the.
It was the only thing that was fast enough because I was like, John, I'm not getting out of the car because there's a Chester's chicken, like whatever. I go through the drive-thru at McDonald's, and then this glorious beam of light hit the menu right where it said cheeseburger bundle.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds amazing.
I just told you.
No, what I'm saying, I've never heard of that before, but it sounds. Actually,
right. Yeah.
My son and one of his buddies used to get something for they called it the Atlanta Falcons something combo, right?
Yeah.
And it was something like that, like a couple Big Macs, fries, nuggets, and it was like $20 or whatever it was. And these 2 kids would just eat an ungodly amount of crap. And I'm like, dude, that cannot be good for you guys, man. You know? And they're like,
oh my gosh. And White Castle? Do you have White Castle down there?
No. No.
What do they call it?
Crystals.
Crystals. That's it. Yeah.
No offense, and I'm sure I'm gonna piss somebody off, but Crystals can kiss it, dude. That shit's gross. You know?
Oh, they're called White belly Castle bombers and stuff.
Actually, I can't eat those
like
either.
That better?
But I grew up eating White Castles growing up.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the New Jersey version of like Waffle House. What you would use Waffle House now.
Yeah.
2 in the morning. You're 21, 22 years old. You got a little buzz. You got to put some cheesy eggs in your belly before you go to sleep. Soak up some of that alcohol.
Soak up all that alcohol.
You know? And, back in the day, it was White Castle, son. We saw some crazy stuff. We had a lot of fun. I got a small group of friends, like my guys from Jersey, and I got stories, dude, of us hanging out at, 1 or 2 in the morning eating stupid White Castle. And that's the only time you can eat that is if you've had a drink or two. But no one, I don't think anybody eats that during the day. Not on purpose.
We did. We did.
Did you?
We did.
You guys have White Castle where you're at?
Yeah, it's like in the next town up. We used to have it fairly often, even. I mean, and then your stomach's you might as well just kiss any relationship goodbye for the rest of the evening.
Like an adult or as a
No, yeah, married adult. John and I would go through the drive-thru, and we would get the 10 burger meal, get half of them with cheese, 2 cheese on the fries, and we would get a 20-piece chicken rings, sodas, boom, and we would devour that. So good.
I think last time I had them, I was visiting my mom, and my brother had his daughters there, and he was like, "Listen, we got to go get something to eat." I'm like, "Well, let's let me order some food, you know? So one of my other brothers was out, and I called in an order. And he's like, listen, you got to pay me back. I said, I got you, man, whatever. It was like, we got like $60 worth, all right?
Oh, wow.
And he's like, it's expensive. And I was like, I got you, man. Just, just get it. He shows up with like 2 or 3 big shopping bags full of, or the suitcase. You've seen the suitcase? It's like a donut box. Case. Yeah. It's like a donut box, but filled with freaking.
But it's got a handle.
White Castles, dude.
And it comes with a handcuff to it so nobody can steal it from you.
My brothers, everybody's eating, and my mom eats like 1 or 2, and she's like, I can't eat these. I'm sorry, Mom, But yeah, good times. So sometimes you got to eat. What would you call that? Is that comfort food? Is that?
Yeah. Or just a meal where you just don't care, like, the calories, the content, like, that was me. I mean, it was just an emergency. I needed to eat at that moment, or else I was going to get sick.
If I can lay down and go to sleep, I'd be okay.
Yeah, if I could sleep, that'd be great. Jeez.
Man.
I'm going to tell you, this has been the sickest I have ever been that I can remember. And I had scarlet fever as, like, when I was in middle school or something. And scarlet fever...
letter?
No. Close.
Not the same.
Nope. Scarlet fever is from strep. So I'm sitting here going, if I had scarlet fever as a kid and I wasn't this sick, how can this just be strep?
Yo, can't that mess your heart up?
Yeah, like heart murmur or something like that. But I'm fine.
Was that song, Scarlet Fever? Da-na-na-na.
Cat scratch fever?
Okay. Yeah, I was way off. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's so dumb.
That's like Love is a Stratosphere.
Oh, so dumb. Anyway. So are you going back? When are you going back to work?
So we just had to start the 1 week off, 1 week on. Is that what I just said? Off, one on. So this week I'm off. Next week I'll be working. Next week I'll be off. And then I believe that's just until July, just because we don't have PPE.
Oh, wow.
So we're taking like every other week unpaid. I'm filing for unemployment for those couple weeks, and
That kind of sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that,
It is what it is. I mean, I'm just rolling with punches,
Yeah.
Luckily, we beefed up our savings account, so I'm just like, well, if it's just a week here and there, I should be fine.
It kind of hurts when you got to tap into stuff that's kind of out of your control.
Touch it, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can't go hungry.
It is what it is.
Sometimes you got to get
Still
White
blessed.
Castles.
I'm blessed because I'm not dead. Felt like, something was happening.
Well, I think things are starting to simmer down as far as the all the civil unrest,
Yeah, like they're not breaking, they're lifting the curfews and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I read a really good story where I guess one of the police officers got separated from his team or whatever, and one of the they were protesters. I don't think they were rioting, but they were very aggressive, like yelling at him and just like encircling him. And
it's a scary place to be, man.
Oh, absolutely. And by yourself, not saying anything would have happened. It was very intimidating, and aggressive in the demeanor, but one of the guys came from the crowd and like stood in between the cop and the crowd and was like, hey, leave him alone. And then like a bunch of other guys linked arms with him to protect the police officer, which, you read stories like that and you're just like, man, that it gets you right in the heart because, these are the people that, at face value, these are the people that they are rioting against and protesting against, but yet some of the protesters were like, we know it's not you individually, stuff like that. So it was nice to read that.
I think in any occupation, you're going to have a certain percentage of people that are, evil, crazy, not afraid to do bad stuff, and
yeah,
that's a scary place because like a bad cop is just, But like I said, I have friends that are police officers, and you can see when we talk that they believe it. It's like, look, dude, we're and knowing them, growing up with them, they're good guys. But a couple bad apples will spoil the whole thing, and make everybody. Right. I don't know. So tough job. I wouldn't want to do it.
No, but it does seem like things are kind of quieting down. I hope the dialogue still continues. It needs to. Yeah. Because something change needs to happen. So.
Heavy stuff, man.
Heavy
stuff. Let's just keep praying for continued peace and healing and resolution. Really, let's not just go through all this and go back to the same old.
Right.
Let's everybody meet at the table, whoever that needs to be.
Right.
And have
everybody
those conversations. Yeah.
Like I put on our Instagram a little quote that I guess I was saying in one of my little, like, as I was just, letting everything come out, I said something like, self-improvement is one of the biggest things that you can do for humanity.
I saw that.
And somebody
you got some pushback.
I did. And
I don't get that.
Everybody has their opinion, which is fine.
Sure.
He wanted massive movement, massive, like, full force, let's go, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm saying, you can't start that without people changing their inner thinking. For me, anyway. Like, if you don't have individuals who want to do better, then you're not going to have those massive movements with the as many people as you could, I guess. I mean, sure, you're going to have plenty of people that are rah, 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 let's go.
Yeah.
But me, I'm more about let's inner thinking, self-improvement. Let's work on me so I can really be a tool to help make change.
A conduit, if you will.
Conduit? I can't. Yeah. Can't do it, Captain. I can do it.
I'm gonna destroy this quote. And I saw it on it's a poster of a quote, something along the lines, and I know I'm going to chop it up, but it says that darkness can't defeat darkness. It takes light to push out the darkness, right? And that hate is not going to be overcome with more hate on the other side, that it's going to take love. At some point, people are going to have to accept and then compromise, give a little something, let's meet halfway and move forward. I think for the greater good, because I don't want to see cities burning to the ground. You know what I mean? Or people getting hurt, innocent bystanders, businesses being ruined. The whole thing just makes me sad, Anyway, so let's keep healing, guys. Hey, real quick. Is this racist? Japanese dudes. Okay? Japanese dudes. Is it me? Or are they either 152 pounds or sumos? You don't see any moderately obese Japanese men, right? Am I crazy?
What about that chubby baby in the meme where he's got the phone up to his head?
It's a baby. It doesn't count.
Well, then,
Babies
I guess
supposed to be
right.
chubby. I've never seen like an out of shape, you know what I'm saying? Like a flabby Japanese dude.
Well, no, because they probably don't have McDonald's and stuff there.
No,
well, they probably do now.
Fresh seafood or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I know that's a generalization. That was probably a little racist. My point is that they're either smallish, regular size, or giant naked men with man buns just slap fighting each other, you know? There's no in between, dude. There's no in between.
I was fully charged.
Was that racist at all or no?
I don't know if it's racist.
It's an observation.
It's
I've asked several people.
Yeah.
I've asked several people. All right, well, listen, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Go get you some damn chicken noodle soup and some Tylenol and go
and
brush your teeth and go to sleep. Yeah, I know, right? Get
I
a
took
couple
a nap
cheeseburgers.
right before this.
And I wanted to.
Yeah.
I went upstairs. All 3 dogs follow me upstairs, and they're jumping all over me. And I'm like, man. So, of course, I had to snuggle with them, you know?
Yeah.
It's the most macho thing I could say. I had to snuggle with my pups, you know? And anyway, so episode 86.
86, June 8th.
All right. If Sandy makes it, there'll be an 87 and an 88. So
I'll be there.
There you go. You know, drink
No
some water, man.
moco.
We got
I've
whatever
been
this
drinking
is.
water and cranberry juice and orange juice and Sprite to calm my tummy down. I've been drinking.
You know, you might want to do, bro. Throw a little vodka. Get some of that. It's like an alcohol wipe for your insides.
You sound like John.
You know, I'm serious, man.
He goes gin. It'll kick it right out of you.
Yeah, it'll tax your system for a little bit and nuke whatever's ailing you.
That's
you
all
sneeze
right.
a couple times, poop once, and you're gonna be fine. You know. That's horrible. Okay. All right.
See?
There you go. There we go.
Oh, COVID! Stop it.
I'm so dumb. All right, man.
I gotta go puff puff give on my inhaler.
Yeah. Any last words? That sounded horrible and ominous.
I love you, John.
Anything you want to say before we close this episode?
Go floss yourselves, people.
There you go. All right, guys. If you didn't hear that, she said go floss yourselves. And all right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe, follow, share the Off Your Flosser podcast on YouTube. It's a lot of fun. We add a little extra stuff to it. And,
I love it. Yes.
And we're going to be gearing up to get on the road again at some point.
Yes.
So
on the road.
give us a yell, Off Your Flosser at Gmail, or call and text 256-743-5677. Am I saying everything? Because she's not feeling 100%. But
you got
Sandy,
it, man.
Be good, man.
You're doing it. Just
Feel
flash
better.
it on the screen and be done with it.
I know, right? I'll do that too. Listen,
You're
take
the
care of
best.
yourself. Have a great night.
Go
and I'll
floss
talk to you soon.
yourselves.
Be good, guys. Go floss yourselves. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.